Hola, Feliz Navidad.
Happy holidays.
Spanish.
Feliz
Yo estoy hablando español.
Cristiano Ronaldo and Georgina Rodriguez just tied the knot in total secrecy. But the biggest shock wasn't the private ceremony, that it was a highly classified document they signed right before walking down the aisle. And the craziest part is how Georgina secured this massive financial deal years before the actual wedding. For years, the world watched them build a massive global empire. They traveled exclusively on private jets. They raised 5 beautiful children together. They lived out an absolute modern fairy tale. But loyal fans constantly asked the exact same question. When will he finally put a ring on it? The rumors totally exploded recently. Cristiano filmed a casual home workout video. He looked directly at the camera and called Georgina his wife. His public relations team totally panicked. They frantically refused to confirm a secret wedding. The internet went completely wild. Millions of people analyzed every single frame of that fitness video, but the truth finally slipped out. They posted a single photo showing off their diamond wedding bands. They tied the knot in a quiet civil ceremony near Lisbon. It looked like a perfect simple romance. But behind closed doors, a massive legal operation was quietly taking place. Cristiano operates like a massive Fortune 500 company. He knew a standard messy divorce could shatter his billion-dollar empire overnight. So he did something drastically cold to protect his past. But it's exactly what he gave Georgina for her future that has the internet completely divided. You really have to understand the sheer scale of Ronaldo's wealth. We aren't talking about a normal celebrity fortune. Forbes puts his recent annual earnings at a staggering $275 million. He makes nearly $5 million every single week in Saudi Arabia. His global cash flow completely alters how you structure a marriage. Portuguese law normally dictates a very specific rule. Wealth acquired before a wedding stays completely separate, but anything earned after the marriage gets thrown into a shared pot. If a judge divides that equally, Ronaldo loses half of his future empire. His aggressive legal team absolutely refused to let that happen. They drafted a highly specific prenuptial agreement to completely bypass standard laws. But they didn't just sign this yesterday. Reports claim they locked down the initial terms right after Georgina's first pregnancy. They heavily revised it again in 2022. They literally planned for a messy divorce while actively building their young family. Bypassing standard laws was just step one. But the legal team had a much bigger problem to solve. They had to figure out the children. And the way this contract legally defines Georgina's role as a mother is going to totally shock you. This document does something incredibly powerful. It legally defines Georgina as the mother to all 5 children in the household. That heavily includes Cristiano Jr. and the twins born via surrogate. She doesn't actually share their DNA, but inside this ironclad contract, they're completely hers. It guarantees her total financial security regardless of their marital status. If they ever sign divorce papers, a massive wealth transfer triggers immediately. First, she gets the house. The contract grants Georgina full ownership of Cristiano's sprawling Madrid mansion. It sits behind towering security gates in an ultra-exclusive neighborhood. The deed transfers directly to her name. She gets it free and clear, but a massive compound requires ridiculous upkeep. And that's exactly where the lifetime financial clause kicks in. If they separate, Cristiano must pay her 100,000 euros every single month. That's over $1 million a year. Guaranteed just to exist. This monthly payout is so massive, critics are aggressively calling it a corporate severance package. When these extreme financial details leaked, social media completely erupted. The internet immediately split right in half. Hardcore fans heavily praised Cristiano. They called the prenup the ultimate act of respect. Georgina sacrificed her personal privacy to manage his chaotic life. She endured intense public scandals right by his side. Supporters passionately argue she earned every single penny of that lifetime salary. But harsh critics completely tore the agreement apart. Global tabloids framed it as a cold, calculated business deal. Skeptics aggressively questioned if the marriage was genuinely about love. They wondered if it was just a finalized corporate merger. But this wild situation actually rewrites the playbook for high-profile celebrity marriages. Massive superstar breakups usually become toxic financial wars. Look at Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Their bitter split totally destroyed their public image. Cristiano clearly watched those massive disasters and took a completely different path. He treats his romantic relationship like a strict corporate entity. True love might fade, but rigid financial obligations last forever. The secret wedding legally secures her official title, but that highly classified document perfectly secures her entire future. So here's the real question. Do you think $100,000 a month is completely fair, or did Cristiano get played by his own legal team? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments right now. Subscribe if you want more hidden celebrity stories like this delivered straight to your feed every week. I'll see you in the next breakdown.